Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
I am Jad. How are you? Were you a bit emotional yesterday, Amjad?
Emotional?
Last day of college.
Oh, yeah.
So, on to pastures new. Hey, Amjad. Onwards and upwards, as they say. I thought you might have been a bit emotional with it being your last day there. Yeah, that's it. Onwards and upwards.
Stop it.
Hi, Tommy. How are you? So, yeah. I mean, we went to a presentation of our Callums. This is no word of a lie, Amjad. And I kept saying, hiya, Bria. I kept saying, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. As soon as Callum went on stage, like, Rick, floodgates opened.
Ha! Bria's not knocked me off number one. Ha 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 ha!
I thought that you were doing that Greek night tonight. Or am I getting mixed up here? Nah.
Oh, boo.
Oh, bless her. He says his teacher cried. Bless her. But yeah, I went on that XP thing, and it's exactly what Chris says. The more you interact in the chat, the higher up leaderboard you get. But it starts afresh every stream, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's the more you interact with the chat, the more XP that you build, and the more XP that you build gets you that number one spot. So I sort of explained it to Chris, and I says it were more or less what Chris had said.
I'm down to number 3 now. Who's number 2?
Oh. I want to say I can remember you saying that, you were going to this Greek thing next Saturday. You know what I mean? Meaning today. Oh, bless you. Well, this is it.
Blinking.
I've done it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, Amjad, you've sort of been feeling comfortable, at the college, the people, etc. And, it's been like a comfort blanket, in other words. And, yeah, there you go, since 2017. It's a long time, Amjad. So, it's sort of, it's got to be hard, not getting up and going to college or whatever, but it does mean that you can, get applying for jobs somewhere, somebody. I bet your teachers were doing a jig, Tommy, when you left school. It's Malibu, not Malibu. Anyway. Well, this is the thing, Bria. As long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing. So, but Chris has been out with drone this morning. It were a bit, because obviously he's had to send his other drone in, and he says a slight breeze that can handle, but we obviously him not having it. So he says, well, we'll see how we go, and says it weren't too bad. Ooh. Huh? He says he did some dancing.
Dancing?
Yeah.
Break dancing and spinning on your head with your Amjad.
Foot-long fries? Wow.
What?
Bria says it wasn't as good as past years, but did have foot-long fries.
No idea.
Yeah. Chris, was that drone video you did flying around the trees real? Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. Where were it again? I forgot now.
Snake Woodland in
that's it.
Derbyshire, in the Peak District.
Snake Woodland in Derbyshire.
Oh, me that, mate.
Yeah. It were real, you know.
Wait, dildo.
What he's talking about, Tommy, about he flew with dildo, it's like a handheld thing.
Yeah, motion controller.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what he meant by dildo. But he has actually got a drone handset for it. But that you know, it's got I don't know. Let's say this is it's like a thing, and you just like you've got a thing on it.
Thing on it.
You know where you I don't know.
What you're explaining?
That
the
dildo, yeah.
You're better off just showing them. I'll get it in a minute.
Getting his dildo out.
I'm gonna get my dildo out.
Yeah. Don't blame me, Amjad. It's been a little bit cooler today. It did go a bit dull, like it were going to rain earlier on, but we haven't had any yet. Still not had no thunder. Ooh, 2 bottles of rum.
Ooh.
Bria.
Where's mine?
So, but yeah, I mean, it went ever so dull and cloudy and whatever, like it were going to rain, but we didn't have anything. That's what he's talking about. Tommy, put your finger under there like that, and then that. That's what he's talking about.
Surely the drunk footage not got that good that you thought it was AI.
What's that thing outside?
What thing outside?
That big
wheel.
That.
No, we have nothing. 2 seconds.
No, tell you that is that he flew it with that. That's what he calls his dildo.
No. Let's have a look.
Got my finger stuck now. That there. It's like a wheel.
Yeah, it's a wheel. It's when you want to scroll through some of your settings in your goggles.
Yeah, because he wears these goggles as well. But yeah, that's control that he used. He has got, partners. He has got like a square one, you know, with normal things. But that Avata comes with that. You see, it all depends what you're used to. Chris likes to use both, but a lot of people just like to use this. So yeah, that's it. Hi Tim, how are you?
Hello, Tim lad.
Okie dokie then, Tim. So yeah, that's it. That's all he flew it with, Tommy. You know, totally real, not computer generated or anything. I mean, it sometimes he does. It touches the
colour.
Yeah, the colour grading as he calls it. Sometimes he does. I think it's that Fit Waffle. They've got an old book for air fryers. I think it's Fit Waffle. Is it Jane's Patisserie? It's either Fit Waffle or Jane's Patisserie. I'll have a look Amjad, but I do know she's got a whole book just for air fryer. It's got to be, hasn't it, Tommy?
Mm.
He said, "Oh no. Because I was messing about with control. No, safely stashed away in his bag."
It's all switched off now.
Yeah, Tim and Crypto are in Wales.
Did he go to see Oasis, didn't they?
No. It might be James Patisserie because I can't see any. Hiya, Jason. How are you?
Hello, Jason, lad.
It's James Patisserie. I've just found one. Look, and it says, just let it focus a bit. Anyway, it says air fryer brownies. It's James Patisserie. I think from what I can gather,
Excuse me, pardon me.
yeah, I'm not sure, but I think she's done a old book on, yeah. Well, they air fryer brownies. Do you want me to send you a recipe, Amjad? The thing is, Amjad, you have to, how can I put it? Because Tracy ain't got an oven. And she uses like air fryer and whatever. So, you know what I mean? You just adapt things, if you know what I mean. I mean, we ours, it's one of them with shelves in, you see. And, you know, whatever, I mean, obviously a full size, like muffin tin probably won't fit in there. But you can adapt, if you know what I mean. It is Amjad, onwards and upwards, and, you know, get applying for them jobs. But like you use them, what do we call it? That fit inside your air fryer, the paper things. Yeah. I mean, you could do, you know, let's say it makes a lot of batter, put, yeah. Hello.
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 No.
Did you get on rides free?
No.
No. We paid too much money
She said, "Oh, we can pay this, and then we've got loads of credits left."
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cold.
I did get a little bit chilled roasting earlier because it was warm.
I thought it was middle of winter with you, Wooly.
It was warm.
I just got this on for now because they had the doors all open and that.
The
So
doors
you
are
just
not open.
sort of just chilling through,
Yeah.
till you get. It was Michael Marsden.
No idea.
But yeah.
What?
Well,
No Richard tonight.
not yet. Anyway.
So
Are you trying to put your Facebook so I can read? So we can read the.
I'm trying to put your YouTube up on my laptop so I can read the chat.
So yeah, it's not been as warm here today, but Chris.
Oh, it has been warm though, hasn't it? It didn't rain. I thought it was going to rain. It's got a dark cloud, but it's not been raining at the minute.
No. It's just been windy.
Yeah, it's England women's into summer, but Chris said he weren't bothered.
Don't bother about that. Not my cup of tea.
Funny part this.
But
Women's the best.
Well, they
it's nice.
still holders of it.
Yeah.
England women.
Sorry, I just paused the chat on YouTube.
Yeah, if you weren't aware, Tim and Crypto were in Wales. What's it called again?
Towin.
Yeah.
Towin, that's it. Because Chris asked me, I says it's something beginning with T. That's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not interested in football. Full stop, Jason.
Oh, football's a football, then.
You know, even when England men's are playing, I still don't watch it.
No.
It's
No, I'm not.
It's something that you know. It don't bother me. Either way.
Don't forget the loincloth, Tim. Okay, Parkness.
That's it.
Oh, I can see you getting kicked off, partners.
I can.
Yeah. You know what Chris said, Jason? He says, well, why don't they swap tops at end at match?
Yeah.
The women's team. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
There's no shirt swapping, is there?
No. Well, that's what you've always said. I wonder why they don't. You know, like can't men swap the tops with other team? Women don't seem to do it.
Oh, but they would love them to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
We should all be equal. So you're thinking on lines the way Chris does that, you know, they should exchange tops and that thing.
Exactly, yeah.
No, but this is the thing. A lot of the women players, they've got like them sports vest things on, haven't they? I mean, even a lot of men wear them, and they're like tight, like sports vest. It's not as if you're going to see the boobies or anything.
No. Through top.
You know, it's only like a man stripping off at end of March. I mean, he's got boobies and nipples. So why come they can exchange tops, but women can't?
Yeah.
Maybe they should. Might get more viewers.
Yeah.
The only difference is that women have got bigger boobs than men.
I don't know. So I think I could give one a run for the money at the moment.
But I mean, I don't know whether you've seen a lot of these women players. This, you know, as Chris calls it, 2 fried eggs on an ironing board. You know what I mean? I'm referring to, you know, flat chested.
Yeah.
I was panicking about mine on the ride, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I'm not big or anything, but I mean, I felt like they were going to come out my top.
you had to sit like that, stop them from.
The walters, you know, when you're going up and down on the walters, and then the consumer were like, I thought, oh God, they're going to come out my top. And the guy just kept spinning.
No, you know,
Yeah.
this is the thing, Jason. You know, people, how can I put it, that have got ample chests, you know, on rides and things like that. You know, your biggest fear is it coming out and hitting you under the chin.
I don't have that problem. I was just more worried about my top coming down.
But yeah. Oh, blimey. But mind you, I don't have that problem because I don't do them kind of rides. I'm one of these. I like my feet firmly on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't think that it'd be a problem though, really, because I don't have I'm not big.
Well, it all depends, doesn't it? I mean, some rides can swing you up and down and upside down and everything. I mean, that's when you've got to be more careful.
No, to wear that type of top.
No.
You know, that's where you have to take a bit more, you know, a bit more caution is when you're going on a ride that's flipping you over and hanging you upside down and all this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, that you've got more chance from coming out and saying hello on, you know. But yeah, I've never been one for fair rides because I don't like heights. I mean,
No.
when I were a kid, we used to go to fair and there'd be is it Twister or Waltzer?
Yeah,
I were all right on that, and then there were Speedway thing. I were all right on that, but anything that was off of the ground, no. Yeah, there's a chance of that as well, Jason. 2 black eyes.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, you see, that's where a pair of these come in handy. So,
You get 2 blind eyes when you get shafted with the
you know, when you're wearing glasses, that's sort of, that's your protection.
Oh, bugger.
Correctly.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I think everyone's alright though.
Yeah.
So, you got what you got planned for tomorrow then?
Oh, well, apparently now we're going for a drink with his friend.
We're going for a drink with Ash tomorrow at AJP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because Ash just stays up the road from here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that, no.
Oh. Safety glasses should always be worn.
Safety glasses.
Hi, Tommy.
Tesco
Tommy.
chocolate brownie bites.
Hello, how are we
still
doing?
got that
Hello,
ice cream
Todd.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Crypto.
He says while he's eating them, Crypto is thinking of you. Tommy. Pardon me.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Bria. Hello, Point Nest. Hello, Amjad. How's my favourite nephew doing?
Yeah.
He's finished college now.
Oh, well.
Been there since 2017. He's been there 8 years.
Bloody hell.
I'm
Not less than that for murder.
Yeah.
What on earth's Point Nest typing already?
We're just going to say what the fuck was that? Sorry, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what that is.
I know who Isaac Newton is, but it's totally
Yeah.
uninterested.
Sir Isaac Newton published Philosophiae Naturalis Princip Mathematica.
Even though you spell his name right, but won't go into that.
But anyway, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo.
Nope. Half the stuff he puts in, I don't have a Scooby.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Hello, Tommy.
No, you wouldn't tempt him, Tommy.
No, I'm strong.
Yeah. I know Richard, and I know that nothing will tempt him.
No.
It's the thing is with Richard, he sees that goal in front of him, and it gets ever closer. Yeah.
All right.
He wants the gravy guy.
Gravity line.
Oh, what a great
I'm happy at what Chris has put.
Free.
Free plasticine. Yeah, Chris put. Yeah, I was first. Oh dear, I was first in shop to buy that in the 1687. Had to return it. It was a bag of shit. Oh dear.
I got you.
Oh dear me, that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're not aware, Gary, Tim and Crypto are in Wales.
Yeah.
Forgot
Yeah.
it. Tywin?
Yeah,
That's
Tywin.
how one, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
With a lovely funky 80s or whatever it looks
with the 80s decor.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Partner says he got him to sign a copy.
Gary.
You're looking good for your age then, partner.
Yeah.
If it was 1687.
The only thing I know about Isaac Newton is his birthday the same day as mine.
Ooh.
That I do know.
Been to Lidl today, got 2 new tools, drill and Dremel, and what's a Parkside cap?
Parkside cap. Parkside's a brand.
Oh. Here's a bugger here, is Tommy. He says, Grand, I won't even offer him one of these Kellogg's Frosty bars. I got 2 boxes cheap yesterday. There's only 4 bar left there. Yeah. I don't think out like that would tempt him, Tommy. Because them Frosty bars is just cornflakes in a bar.
Yeah.
But
I'll keep going, Emil.
I ain't got a Scooby-Doo what Gary's talking about. Full tracky, what's that?
Tracksuit.
A what?
Tracksuit.
Oh, I thought it was something, I thought it was tool of some kind. Yeah.
I did get
Oh dear.
I can't resist.
Pardon me.
I thought that were a lightsaber.
Taking over doing your job.
See? I thought Jedi Knight used a lightsaber.
Wow.
Partner says the Dremel is the tool of a Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
No, it's all random as he's quoting Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is what?
He's quoting Star Wars.
Is Star Wars PJs.
Until I don't watch Star Wars either. All I know is they wave them big lightsaber things round.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know, but they're great. Can you remember old Frosty's adverts?
Tony the
Tiger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's it.
I see what Gary's for. They got flip flops. He didn't want to buy them in case he got deported.
Mhm.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
But yeah, occasionally on my Facebook feed, these I tell you what's been up so far, Richard. Trumpton. What else? I can't remember. But it's just like, can anybody you were born in whatever
not.
year?
It's like the chicken.
It's totally the chicken.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
and I thought to myself, I can remember all of these. There was Trumpton. Oh, that were it. What Fire Brigade one?
That was Trumpton.
Were it Trumpton?
Yeah. Camberwick Green.
Camberwick Green, yeah, that were it. With Windy Miller.
The one with the train.
So, and it's sort of like giving you a, going back in time to all these old,
Yeah.
but
I suppose if it was a tiger, well, that's a lion actually, in it from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Probably lion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
this is the thing, Gary. Though we being Middle Isle, I mean, I think that's where everybody first stop is the in Lidl is the Middle Aisle, and
Well,
for bargains and whatever. You know what I mean?
Stuff.
And I bet they sell out like hotcakes.
You know, it's absolutely murder to try and get a taxi around.
Bloody hell!
Yeah. Absolutely murder. We found 3 taxi companies got nothing till after 5 o'clock.
Is there a pub or something on site?
There's pubs all the way down, isn't there?
Pubs all the way down. Yeah.
The only problem is it's paying pub prices.
Yeah, true.
Well, we don't know yet until
No.
tomorrow, so.
No, yeah.
I don't think it'd be that bad in Wales.
No.
I think they're like local pubs then.
Yeah.
That'd be alright.
But you're better off just buying a bottle and staying in. I mean, you're not,
Well, it's got a bottle for now.
Got a bottle for now.
What's that, Tim?
That's just Captain.
Captain Morgan's.
Oh, rum.
Dark one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I have a.
Oh, yeah. We're bashing
Yeah.
it to bits the other night.
Don't they?
Oh. Did you drink all that JD then last night?
No, there's still a bit left in it.
Still a bit left,
Yeah,
yeah.
$5 like crypto, save me a drop.
You will have to hire 2 sheep and ride them round the town. Either that or get some roller skates or something.
Have they done so?
No, not just yet. But yeah, you know why he's saying that, don't you? Because he ain't got no whiskey and he wants some of my Malibu, so he's just asked me if I want one.
Yeah.
You either got it's a bit in it.
Don't forget your
Well,
wellies.
you gotta drive down to the bloody shop and get a bottle of whiskey.
Oh,
Actually, I think there's only one in it. There's
Yeah. You might get 2 at a push.
two at a push, so it's only a bit.
You got any more, Babby?
no, that.
These 2 bottles,
No.
because
Uh-oh.
there's very little in.
No, I think that's it.
Oh dear. Will you want any?
You're waiting for me to say no, you have it. And I can read him like a book.
I'll buy you another bottle.
I mean, never Gary.
What?
The Oasis
Did you go to Oasis concert? Hey, up. The thing is, Gary, trying to get tickets for that is like trying to find rocking horse shit.
I did like Oasis like when I was younger and stuff. I mean, yeah, it was all right. I'm not.
It's never been my cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
Jason, I wouldn't get an Uber because an Uber, I can't talk. Ubers are expensive.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah. Desperate waiting at that train station. That's what we're getting.
Never
off
t-
at 12 o'clock.
Hey, oh, I know it's such a bit random, but I'd been in shower this morning, and our Callum were up there, and me and Chris were up there. So I forgot how we got onto the subject, and I was singing that song. You know, I'm a. so I looked at me bemused, and I says, "You mean to tell me you've never heard that song?" He says, "I probably have." I says, "It was just," and I says, "Exactly how I was singing it." I says, "That's the, you know, isn't it Ivor Biggin?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So according to Chris, he says he's never heard it. I says, "Where you been?" I says, "That's been around for donkey's years."
Yeah.
So
ask him if he's heard of the Yogi Bear song.
It has
I
passed when it came
ain't
out.
heard of that one.
You haven't heard the Yogi Bear song? Oh, Jeanette.
Wow.
I mean, I've heard the other one, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
But for some random reason, I started singing it. And Chris looked at me going, and I says, "You mean to tell me you've never heard that song?"
Would you have to play it for him?
No. I says to him, I says, "Look on YouTube, it's bound to be there."
Yeah.
I said, "It's I'm a by Ivor Biggin."
I know both of those songs very well.
Yeah. I'll bet you do, Parkness.
Do you do it to music? Just
What?
asking. I says, "I wonder if he does it to music." I'm just asking, you know what I mean?
Got him a drink out there.
Asking for a friend. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Gary doesn't know. You got to rhythm of the beat.
I've got that song in my head now.
I've started somewhere. I've mentioned a song. Yeah, the song is, Richard, that we were alluding to was I'm a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a wanker. I'm a wanker, and it does me good like a Pokemon should.
But anyway, Chris had never heard of it.
Yeah. All right.
I was singing it this morning for some unknown reason. I was singing it. He says, "You know what I mean?" It says, you mean to tell me you've never heard that song?" But anyway, so I've got it in Crypto's head now, and she keeps singing it in the red.
I'll probably end up doing it myself, singing in the shower. Well, not the actual doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Crypto. You'd be having a shower and you'd be singing it in the shower.
Yeah. I find other people in the caravans were in.
I was going to say, folks in next caravan will say, "Hey, up, here in next door caravan likes, you know."
Yeah.
and she's doing it in shower.
Sounds a bit ominous, that does.
Good, actually.
Well, at least you've admitted it. They're partners.
Correct. I thought we'd already just sung that.
Well, he's admitting it.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You know. But anyway, that was just the random thing of the day. You know what I mean? So,
No, that if I start singing that, I'll probably get shouted back going, me too.
3, 4, 5. But I mean, today,
Right.
people don't bat an eyelid. But when it actually come out, it were an outrage.
Yeah. Messing with what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've gone into a time of political correctness. You know what I mean? And you know that kind of song, you know, they let it go. But anything to do with, you know, yeah.
What was that pop song that got banned because it had all swear words and all shit in it?
I know Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood got banned.
Two Tribes, that one.
Yeah. Relax, don't do it.
Two Tribes.
Want to get 2 hits.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, that Madness song where he goes into chemist to get some Johnnies. I mean, that
fun.
Also fun. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Jeanette, do you know where that video was filmed? Great Yarmouth.
Were it?
Yeah.
Who's the woman that moaned about things with naughtiness?
What?
On TV. Oh, Mary Wood. Were it Mary Woodhouse?
What are you rabbiting on about, partners?
Bria says Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. It filmed.
Yeah, it was in
I
fact.
think it was Mary Woodhouse, weren't it, that Jason's talking about?
I don't know.
She was the, you know. No, it weren't Esther Ranson. It were Mary Woodhouse. Oh, Mary Whitehouse. That's it. I know it was some house.
Mary Whitehouse, that was, yeah.
She were, you know, like she got broom stuck up her arse. You know what I mean? Who were her with dogs?
Barbara Woodhouse.
Barbara Woodhouse. That's it. I know because she used to go sit.
No, it's fucking sit down, you little shit.
But that nonsense on TV you wouldn't get away with now.
No, you wouldn't.
But yeah, she were the campaigner for a cleaner Britain.
Yeah.
No smut.
No.
Can you imagine her coming face to face with who were him that Alf Garnett?
Warren Mitchell. Oh, yeah.
He were everything. He were racist. He swore like a trooper. You name it. And
Brilliant.
yeah, Alf Garnett were it.
You wouldn't get away with that TV show now.
Chris has just said the same thing, Tim. He says you won't get away with it nowadays.
No, sure.
Do you remember a show called Only When I Laugh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're in hospital, set in hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Alf Garnett, every other word that come out of his mouth was swearing, weren't it? You know what I mean? And he openly admitted he were racist, you know what I mean? And he couldn't stand, you know.
Yeah.
I might put my card on. I'm too warm again.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, same as Chris says, they wouldn't get away with it nowadays, would they? It were one of the kind where Warren Mitchell has on it.
And apparently the black carer, he says they were okay with everything because it was just how it was portrayed in real life. You know,
What was his name, Chris?
What
What was his name?
Marigold?
Marigold.
Yeah. They asked him every time scripts were read out and that, when they read it, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just, this is what
they basically they run it past him before they, actually filmed it. Where you're right with this script or whatever's being said. You know what I mean?
Because Alfie getting him in both barrels because they were
Black.
gay and black at the same time. So they were like,
Yeah.
get it to good and proper. Bless him. He was dead 90.
Yeah, I think so.
It?
Think so. Well, Una Stubbs is dead now, and that she played his daughter, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
I think they all are in that now.
Yeah, well, they were doctors, weren't they? Partners. Richard Wilson.
James
So
Bond
James
was a person. Richard Wilson was a doctor.
I thought they were both doctors.
All of them were the guy in bed. One of the guys.
But yeah,
Oh, shit, mate.
you doing?
Sam the juggler.
To the glass.
It's all right. We've got glass coasters, and he picked his glass up,
There's an
and
always
it
put
was
a bit
it
of
was
tissue
stuck
on it to stop
it
it
was-
from doing exactly that, and I didn't.
stuck underneath it, stuck on glass coaster. So
Right.
still breathing, aren't you?
Just-
But
I need a cigarette.
it just says it nearly gave me a heart attack. It says you're still breathing, aren't you?
That's wicked, Jeanette.
I know. You want to things it says about me?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Halos need shining.
It does what it do.
No, it was just like we've got glass coasters, and he picked it up, Tommy, and the toaster was stuck at it was stuck to the bottom of glass, and then it just like fell off.
Is he drinking Malibu? Who's drinking Malibu, Chris?
Yeah.
Be asked to go to Asda.
I did it to bloody Asda, me, and got a bottle of whatever you want.
Yeah, we were up early this morning. He would have done and all if you'd spilt it. No, it were just stuck to the bottom of glass.
I think you're gonna score.
I was say our Callum's just cheering, so I'm assuming England scored.
I've just kept it closed.
Yeah.
Poor
The shirt over the red, they're celebrating.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, you're not watching that trap, are you, Chris?
No, our Callum is.
Oh, fire.
After a bit.
Yeah.
You wear my spiky jacket.
Yeah.
Wales has got thrashed 3-0.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, I'm not bothered. I might be staying
No.
there, but
Oh,
I'm
that's
not.
in England, actually 2-1.
Oh, so it's good then.
I don't know. It says France 2, England 1.
Oh dear.
Yeah, just as what we did. Yeah.
That's why I'm not watching it.
Oh, this is shit. This is. It says Irish Premier Division, Finnish, wherever it is, Japanese League One. Who's interested in Japanese football?
The
Oh, Norwegian. Swedish, and then right at bottom, US Major League. Hiya, Jennifer. How are you?
Hello,
yeah.
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
How's it going?
It's spelling
Drink again, no. Mhm.
But yeah.
Mhm.
It says on second thoughts, you're better off not going to a Welsh pub tonight.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what
What we just said, yeah. Mhm.
But yeah,
Mm,
you know, keep safe and indoors.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it, yeah.
Right. You know,
We've been out all day, haven't we? And
Yeah.
stuff like that. No.
Isn't it first time that the Welsh women have ever got this far or been in? I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
I haven't got
I don't have a
a
clue.
Well, it's been on news, and they were saying, you know, first time that they've ever qualified for it. Something I don't know. Looks like
Yeah.
they ain't in it because the same group apparently as England.
All right.
So obviously, whoever they play in, and France and England, they all in the same group. I don't know. Clue.
I don't know if they'd be better than that.
Do they have a telly there?
Yeah, they've got a TV, yeah.
Got a TV.
And we've got a DVD player. We did try to watch, what was it try to watch?
Event Horizon, but it was in Spanish.
It was just, I couldn't watch it. So we ended up watching Alien, didn't we?
Yeah.
Are you using your own? Are you using your own Wi-Fi then?
Yeah, I'm using the Wi-Fi hotspot off my phone for the laptop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's DVDs there.
But I will go in with being sort of ye olde caravan, if you know what I mean. And, you know.
Mm.
It does the job. I swear.
Well, that's it. That's it.
But you do, the more you stay in it, the more faults you start seeing.
But the thing is, it is what you make of it, if you know what I mean. You're there for a holiday, and that's, you know.
It's not small. It's not small.
But
it looks like I've gone back to like the 70s.
Yeah.
It made me laugh last night when Christo says, "Do you think I'd have these curtains up?" But
No.
well, same as I say, it's somewhere to stay. You know, you don't need anything. You know what I mean? Same as you said. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Pardon me.
But
yeah, caravan be nice having a proper fan and everything.
Yeah.
Is there not one in there, Safari? Is there not actually a fan in here?
I'll look for them.
You see, before my mum went to live in Skegness, she had got a caravan in Skegness. And the thing is, for a short while, after, because, what's it, Garden City. Have you heard of Garden City?
No, I've not heard of it.
You've heard it Lingalonga, haven't you, at Skegness?
Lingalonga?
Chip shop.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to say, you don't know Skegness at all then. Well, anyway.
Jeanette, I've not been to Skegness since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Well, anyway. They were Lingalonga chip shop on one side, and then there were a Londis on other. Well, right opposite there was a they did everything. They did caravans, they did like retirement bungalows, as they call it. Now, some people bought them bungalows, but my mum didn't. She rented.
Mm-hmm.
It's just out road. Just out road,
Yeah.
Bria. It's what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. But anyway, my mum always said that when her and Norman both retired, that they'd go to live in Skegness, which they did.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't buy one of these bungalows; they were renting it.
Right.
And but at the time, she'd got a caravan on there as well.
All right.
And sort of same as my mum says, well, what's point in having a caravan on there when they're living in one of bungalows? So anyway, she sold up in end. But previous to that, we'd go and stop there. Linger longer. It's a chip shop. It's a one. Linger longer.
I've never been to Skegness.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that.
I forgot what that road's called. And it goes right to beach and whatever, where it dunes and everything, where it used to be. But it burnt down. Been in there a few times and all.
No, I don't know.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Where is that from now? What's that one with a really, really long name and you can't even pronounce it?
Oh God, I can't. I know the name you're on about. Yeah.
I'm sure Queen's Valley does. That one you're about in Wales.
Is that in Wales? That's not far.
Yeah, it's in Wales, but it's a name you can't pronounce.
Well, I can't pronounce it.
I can't. I wouldn't.
But anyway, what was that? Garden City, I think the name of the caravan, the place, the thing where my mum moved to.
Oh, Garden City Holiday Park.
Garden City, yeah. But you see, they've got like bungalows all round outside, and some of them were bought.
Yeah.
But others they were renting them. Well, my mum didn't want to buy; she wanted to rent. So, and she was there till she, just before. Well, once Norman passed, that was it. She didn't want to stay there any longer.
And there, Breeze put it in.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can't say.
So yeah, so then she moved back to Nottinghamshire, and yeah, the rest is history.
I don't know if you can still hear the music.
No, you can still hear the music from Nightly's Fun Fair.
Oh, is Fun Fair not far from you then?
No,
it's just down the road.
There's one just across the road outside the holiday camp, and then one just down the road.
Yeah, you're still trying to go on that ride, aren't
you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Tell him thank you. Hi, American favourite order.
Hi, American favourite order.
Hi, America's favourite American. Hi, electronic scrapper. Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh.
You know what they say, partner? Seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wish, Parkness.
Hi, Raphael. How are you?
Roger.
Oh, yeah.
What Bree said. It's that long that nobody can pronounce it. Only people from Wales.
Hi, Raphael.
Hi, Raphael.
It's all right. We're talking about there's this train station in Wales, and it's got a dead long name. If you scroll back, Bria put name of it in, but yeah, try pronouncing it.
He's got it down there because he's put it very, very small.
It says in 3-inch high letters, yeah. You wish.
Yeah.
He's got it tattooed on his cock. It's in QR code though.
But yeah, it's a dead long name, and yeah, nobody can pronounce it.
No.
Gongogok, wherever it is.
You believe what say that?
That's it.
Might go. Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm.
cause what I've seen pictures of the train station, and the thing where it says "Welcome to whatever train station," and it goes on for miles. That
In
one.
the hollow
Oh,
of the white haze near
mm.
Ravenwell in the church of the Red Keg.
I mean, I was watching the program the other day, and I forget where it were now, but they were all talking the Welsh language, but because they're saying that the Welsh language, the actual Welsh language, and not a lot of people use it.
No.
More
Yeah.
so the older generation than the newer, the young generation.
There's some people doing it on the train. Hi, Raphael.
But you know what I mean? What they were saying was, don't let the Welsh language die with a newer generation. They think they were more or less saying teach it in schools as a first language, not a secondary language. Hiya, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
I use scratch and sniff policy. But yeah, I think basically that's what they were saying, that it's only the older generation that actually use the Welsh language.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of the younger generation use it, and they were more or less saying that it should be taught in schools, as
That's like Latin. Latin's a dying language as well.
But I mean, I think basically what they were saying was, they're part of England, but they've got a different language to us.
The train. Like, that one that's where you've got to.
Yeah.
They were saying
Pardon
it
me?
But
yeah, you're having your rum with water, no more coke.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I love to hear it, me, even though I don't understand what they're saying. But it's the way that they pronounce the words and everything.
I said it sounds like Simish.
Timmy, squashing bottle on your belly ain't make that 6-pack body.
It's got a beer keg, Raphael.
6-pack, but it's not.
Not a 6-pack, it's a beer keg.
Mm-hmm.
It's been telling me off all day. We'll go around the markets and kept spotting fairy stuff. He went, you
Move away from the fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get one with this, but it's meant for a car, and it's a sun blind thing for your car. It had a fairy and you could put your name on it, and I went, oh, you could have 10. It was impressed for sure. I really wanted to do, but I forgot.
Yeah.
I wanted to let's try and get some fairy wings, and we're going to go and get a cake, and we're going to sing him happy birthday online. But it didn't happen, unfortunately.
What date is it, Tim?
20th of July.
20th.
Yeah, that means you've got a chance to get your own cake.
Yeah.
And then put the wings
It's any fun getting your own cake, is it?
No.
Never get your own.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll get it and I'll deliver it. I don't get it delivered. Well, that's why we were going to do it, but we forgot, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've still got time.
Yep.
We'll do it in the pub and we'll give them the camera. That'd be kind of fun, though.
Mm.
Gotta get more to sing in the pub back here.
What, about 3 weeks too early?
Oh, it don't matter, really.
No.
Still the same month.
Mhm.
Well, nobody will forget Richard's birthday.
No. Well, I don't anyway. In fact, most people do actually.
Oh, right, because it's Christmas Day.
Shefter.
I must have been growing up
knows?
then.
Since summer.
She's after summer.
Oh. Since summer, she's in hunting mode.
I'm going to say she's going like this.
I mean, summer's going to get fucking broke.
So did you get more presents for your birthday and Christmas? Or was
Yeah,
it
when you were a kid, you were all right, but when you get older, it tends to be forgotten about.
Because yes, some kids are the same. They basically get like not as many as other would.
Yeah.
She's in stalking mode, Tommy.
It'd be a frigging moth or something. Something to attract your attention. She flew off top of there then.
I'm going to say, she was like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, you're mothing you in.
Be a moth or something
She's
like that.
surveying now. Where's it gone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one on electric bats. I want to see one of that.
Yeah.
I want a cat grip so I can give you a cat. I'll even deliver it for free. I'll even provide you first. I'll deliver it for free and provide you with a month's worth of food.
My dogs would eat it. I was saying that she'd probably eat the dogs.
Attack strategy, you're right there, Tommy.
It's a moth or so much. She's stood on her back legs now, looking up at the ceiling.
Probably because you put lights on.
She.
Yeah.
Told you Sheen's my only friend. It's the only one who messages me.
What is it, Mia? What are you doing? Oi! What are you doing? You bastard.
You know, if you keep saying that, Richard, she's going to think that's her name.
Yeah.
Well, I should have said that from the minute she come in. I should have called her bastard.
It was going to call her bastard right from the very beginning.
Yeah, it would have been very apt.
Had he known what he knows now, he probably would have been better off calling her that.
Can you imagine if she let the cat out and you had to shout the cat in?
Bastard.
Yeah. Stand in front door shouting bastards.
Oh dear. Well, when we first, I think it were our Benny and our Callum. First cat we ever had, he called it Eddie after Eddie Guerrero because obviously he's big into wrestling. So when we got Benny, he wanted to call him Batista. Yeah. So Chris says, if you think I'm standing on doorstep shouting, Batista, Batista, he says, you've got nothing coming.
Oh, can't you wish what my auntie, I call her dog, she had to change it to Susie. Because she had one dog called Sutter and one dog was called Blackie. And she knows, yeah.
Are you allowed to use a name like that now?
I had him at the caravan site, it was another caravan site. And she was shouting the dogs in. And unfortunately, there was a guy that was in the other caravan. Obviously, it was a black guy, and was like, she went, "Oh, shouting me dogs." But yeah,
but yeah,
yeah. It's gone back up top now.
Yeah,
must be have a good viewpoint up there.
I'm going to say she can see everything that's going on around her.
Little bastard.
She's saying up here it's a good viewpoint because I can see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I would have called her what?
Little fecker.
Little fuck. Yeah. That reminds me of Meet the Parents. That is that was the
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah, meet the Fockers.
Yeah. I was like, no, that was number
Yep.
What
little.
about three?
She's acting something to her now, sexy.
So she's caught something then.
Well, no, it's give her the slip, whatever it is.
It's evaded her.
She's busy knocking off cushions everywhere now. What is it, Mia? What have you fucking saying?
I'm laughing at what he had a cat called. They called it Isabella or Bella for short. As soon as they found out he was male, it was changed to Billy.
Billy.
Well, you see, the cat that Johnny's got, they called it Mrs. Anyway, it jumped from an upstairs window down like two, Anyway, they took it to the vet and they says, well, you might want to change its name. It's not a miss, it's a mister.
Oh, well, Faye, what's coming out tinfoil?
Hey, up.
No, it's an axolotl.
All right. My brother's got one of them in a tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I? Well, when I get one, I'm going to call it Pookie Face.
All right. Yeah, my brother has one of them, a big pink thing with like plants behind its ears, like pink plants.
Oh. I think these are made in the like a 3D print. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axolotl, huh?
But the eyes on it look quite look.
Yeah.
Johnny's
a very smiley axolotl.
Yeah.
come on, Johnny, come up on panel.
I've got a dragon as well, but it's proper taped up.
Right.
Yeah, so I've got another dragon to go with me, my collection.
Yeah, it's huge as well, it is, and it just sits in a plant potted tank and pops its head out every now and then.
Yeah, I do want one though. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Eventually, I would like one.
Only tiny when they got it, and they put it in this huge tank, and now it's huge. What is it, Mia? What have you said?
What sort of, what they're related to? Are they?
I don't know. They look like giant newts or lizards, and they've got like fluffy
That's
pink
it.
things behind their ears.
It's not real.
It'll be a tiger barb salamander.
It
Yeah.
says, Raphael says, I was just about to ask, can you keep it in a plastic bag? Yeah, it's not real.
No, it's not real, no.
I think it's been, well, Crypto thinks it's been done.
Is that one my brother's got? They called it Axel. I said, fucking hell, you put a lot of effort into picking that name, didn't you?
Axel.
Fucking Axel. Fucking hell.
No, I'm going to name mine Pookie Face.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
But, well, I suppose it's sort of near enough to real thing, but good thing about the one that you've got is you don't have to feed it.
Because I'd have to take it back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether the box put really.
What are you doing?
Don't know.
What are you doing, you bastard?
Oh boy,
What is it?
a bit wet, a bit raining.
Yeah.
Chris is stroking a wet pussy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
You put on it?
Yeah, I know.
Where you gone?
There's probably tape here though, isn't there?
I think so, yeah.
Mm.
What's going on here?
I don't know. You've just gone blank.
Oh, it's gone black.
There you
It's
go.
gone black. Oh, right. What,
Yeah,
you
it
went
just
black
went.
then?
It just went to a blank screen.
Oh,
I see.
right, did that.
No.
I thought you were swapping over to the other one. It's done it again. Look.
Do you mind not shoving your arse with your face?
Richard.
All
What-
right.
Can you be quiet? People will get wrong idea.
Well, I'm getting.
It says stop shoving your arse in my face.
What,
pencil sharpener. Richard went in under a tunnel.
You don't have to ask permission, Tom. Just keep getting.
Is that gonna come off easy though?
No, she's off again. Fucking hell, what is it now? You can't get him outside, you dick.
Is it on the outside?
Outside now, and she's scratching at bloody window now.
Never.
Look at that. That's nice.
Well, hey, what's that?
Dragon.
Right.
I've got those.
What's that sticking out? The front is pecker.
It's his head.
They're getting a big bone on.
I
Like,
see
like crystal things up front.
Yeah.
crystals, yeah. And then it's got the that's the
What are you
dragon's
doing,
head
you? Come here. Stop being a knob.
that way.
Come here.
Yeah, can you see the head?
Yeah.
Well,
Come here.
that's another one to go on me.
Right here. No, you're not sitting on keyboard. Stop chasing stuff about, you dick.
That was really big, wasn't it? But that was
I'll kick you right in the fucking fanny cat in a minute if you beat this up.
just you. What's going on?
Fucking hell. What are you doing?
Oh dear. But the thing is, Tommy, I were only saying to Richard the other night, I think she just gets behind telly just to piss him off because she knows it pisses
Yeah. Well, she won't do tomorrow because I'll be putting stand on tomorrow. I said I was going to do it today, but I forgot.
But yeah.
So she'll be able to go behind all she wants. Once she realises never of any interest, she'll be able to look. She'll start. I just don't want to keep going up and down my screen.
That's it. And I think a lot of, I mean, it's not interest in anything behind telly. It's,
Behind there's my CCTV recorder, and that's it.
you know, I think she just does it because she knows it pisses you off.
She's a fucker with switches, though. She flicks switches. She knows how to turn things off. She pisses me off.
She's a clever cat.
Well, she's fucking, if I turn out off the switch, I have to cover myself because she watches me do it and she susses it out. So when I'm on the switch out off, I make sure she can't see me and she don't pick up what I'm doing. Otherwise, she'll go straight after and turn it back on.
It's something when you've got just, you know, so cat don't see what you're doing.
Correct. I have to do that. I was like, if I put anything on that top of that cupboard, I have to do it when she's not looking.
Or hope she's not looking.
Yeah, because she'll immediately go and investigate as soon as my back's turned.
In the computer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Nuisance.
It's not bad though, what I paid for it.
No.
Is it? How much do you think I paid for it?
Which one? Axel or flipping dragon?
Dragon.
The dragon.
I reckon you paid for that dragon 38 quid.
Less.
Less than that.
28.
Less.
18.
More.
Slightly more.
20.
25.
Yeah.
20. The axolotl one, no, the one that's done on a print. That was
I think you paid about,
A tenner. Yeah.
the 10 of that one.
I was saying now about 9 quid for Axel.
What, 9 quid?
Can't
Oh, yeah,
miss
well, yeah, it was
Yeah,
more.
so that,
Yeah, it was about
What, that says 50p.
50p for what?
the axolotl.
Off the
Oh,
dragon.
six,
Off
off
the
the
dragon.
dragon, no.
Oh, for Carboo,
Is that for thing? It was like a store that sold incense and it had
Yeah.
like wolves and all sorts of
Yeah, like one that sells all these crystals and
Yeah.
Yeah,
catches and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not bad, yeah.
Tommy says you need another cat to keep her entertained.
Like
She's getting
shite, Terry.
Yeah, you'll have them both attacking you in the net when you go into toilet.
Not a chance. Somebody come in and said, "Oh, what a nice cat! I'd love a cat." I said, "Fucking it's yours."
Without hesitation. Hiya, Joel.
Hello, Joel. How are we doing? Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if anybody goes to Richard's, don't mention cat.
Don't
I
say like
might
that.
end up leaving with it.
Oh, shove it in your car boot, yeah, you're noticing.
But yeah, you didn't up packing all the stuff in your cat. Ow, ow,
Yeah.
Look, boots and a fucking cat will jump out. As long as you're
Yeah.
over 30 mile away, you'll be alright. Over 30 mile, there's a risk of it find its way back.
I know they'll be like, someone will be like, "Oh, no, is there something meowing in the boot?" What?
It's a good job we don't go to visit Richard all that often.
I know somebody who did it, took a cat for a trip, and the following morning it ran window bottom.
I bet it was sat there laughing at him, saying, "Ah, you thought
Yeah.
you got shut on me." Oh dear.
Hmm. How come Johnny Five's not on Saturday? Is he not feeling?
I don't know. He
Okay.
said he fell asleep and he didn't wake up till about 10 o'clock. And I said to him, "Come on, Johnny, get up here."
Mhm.
Hey, Bria's got number one again.
Yeah.
Number one.
Got the number one crown. I didn't even know crown things were still going. Are they still at it with crown?
I've got devil horns. There's no way me getting a
It
crown.
says Bria's number one, Tommy's number two, Parkness number three, Chris is number four, Tim, you're number six,
All right.
Raphael's number five, Jason's number seven, Joel's number eight,
Alright.
Johnny's
I'm
number
not-
nine.
I'm not even in the top 10. How?
Mhm.
Because it gives you a list of top
What are
fans.
you typing, Richard?
Just
He's
typing
trying
any old shit, typing any old shit in, see if I can get a crown, but it didn't work.
Well,
You're going to shit on the sit.
Yeah, it didn't work for me anyway. I've got jack shit and
Oh dear.
Oh, put someone's favourite word and you might get there.
No, you're not even on list.
not even in top 10.
No, I'm not.
See you
No.
later, Jason. See you later, Jason.
See you later,
later,
Jason.
yeah, Jason.
My days. And I know it goes on as if I don't chat that much.
Yeah. Mhm.
God, that's got well worse now. That.
But I mean, same as Chris says, in one way it's a good thing because it's getting people in the chat to interact. Not
Well,
just
yeah, 'cause
sitting.
you've gone live and no one's said anything, have they?
So, you know what I mean? I mean, to me, it don't matter. You know, it don't matter either way. But
Everyone's trying to get that number one crown, aren't they?
Yeah.
this is the thing. I mean, to me, it don't make no difference because
You're going to get a prize. Aren't you?
No.
same as Chris says, you can understand why they've done it. It's to get people to interact in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it has been going a bit
I
down.
mean, like,
lately,
can you remember that Saturday? I don't know whether you were here or not, but for a whole hour, nobody said anything.
Yeah.
yeah, well, we were on the panel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, you know,
Mhm.
and for a whole hour, nobody said anything. And I says,
I just thought I scared everyone else.
and I said in the end, I said, well, I'm not sitting here talking to, just us lot on panel. We may as well,
Well,
Shove
yeah,
your
you feel like
shove your bloody crowns up your ass.
Yeah, well, Gary's on the list.
I'm not. I've typed all sorts of shite in.
yeah, but Gary chats a lot as well, don't he? And he's not got a crowd.
No.
Best thing about it,
Gary's number 11.
I say, I've judged most chatters.
Yeah.
We don't even get number 1 spot.
I don't know how it works. It works.
Bullshit.
Same as I say, I don't know. I don't know how it
Unless it's
works.
actually got to be words and not images.
No idea.
Maybe it's how many words you put actually in,
Yeah.
like in your sentences.
Yeah.
Like
Game over.
But I mean, that electronic scrapper, he's on top 12. It goes to top 12. I mean, then they've just come in and said hello and gone.
Yeah.
Trying his hard, isn't he, Richard?
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I can't get a crown. I give up.
interesting, you don't get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas was that's Richard.
I've got Gary blowing kisses at me now.
I don't know. As I say, I don't know how it works.
I'm fighting for number 1 crown.
Yeah.
Now, if someone said that it didn't make you chocolate in it, trust me, I'll be typing all sorts of them.
But the thing is, it makes no difference to me. I'm just glad that whoever's it is, if you know what I mean. It don't make no difference to me.
Fun for now, but I'm not sure if like about keeping it though. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to work out this top-rated fan thing. How it works. Raphael, we just don't know how it works.
We must be trying out new features or new things to do.
I mean, a couple of weeks, a week or so ago, it was showing people up as, let's say mine's at Jeanette Pickering. So if I were to type in chat, it'd come up as at Jeanette. Yeah, because you changed your own, didn't you, Crypto?
Yeah.
But it were only that night only, and then next thing, this come into play. So I don't know. I don't know whether YouTube's trying new things or whatever. I don't know.
That's what I put this on.
But that were only once when it was showing, and it's all to do with your channel, if you know what I mean.
Cheers for that, Partness. Boring fact.
Wow, it's gone.
Algeria became independent on this day. Oh my God. I'm glad I know that now. I'll sleep better.
Yeah, and me.
This is
I've been rocking around all night thinking, bastard, when did Algeria get independence? Fucking nickers.
Tommy says, where's the numbers gone behind every name? It was just that one stream, Tommy. I don't know what happened, but it was coming up as at whoever, whatever. Yeah.
Diego Jota Liberal, that you're right. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
We're gonna hype out too.
But this is the thing. Guess what car he were driving?
One with 4 wheels.
A Lamborghini. So you can imagine the speeds they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I mean, I read it out
Yeah.
Chris earlier on before live stream, Raphael, and it says, it starts afresh every stream that you do, and it's, get more people more active in the chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
a Lamborghini.
It's good in a way.
It actually shown you, Joelle, pictures of the car, and there were no left of it.
Was great speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
I found
died instantly. Well said, Tommy. Well said.
Tommy.
Maybe. I'll have a coffee when you're ready.
Oh, well.
Google's in the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine the speeds they were going in a Lamborghini?
Yeah.
And there was nothing left at car.
Oh my God, it's off again.
Thank God for Jeff Bezos.
Nice one, Gary.
Where would we be without him, Richard?
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
No, I'm on about he founded Amazon. I says, good old Jeff Bezos.
He's had his bloody money out to me, I'll tell you.
We'd be, without him, wouldn't we?
Jesus Christ, take some money off me.
There's no wonder he could afford to take over Venice for his wedding.
Yeah.
Apparently, who did they ask to sing at the wedding? They asked 2 people and they both refused. I forget. That Jeff Bezos that founded Amazon.
I'd have sung. I'd have done my fucking Elvis impersonation.
Well, can you imagine? Move on.
Into the county jail.
There's no good Tony Part singing it, Richard.
I'll put it back to the pony again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that were it. He refused to pay Lady Gaga and Elton John $6 million to sing at his thing.
I don't believe that. I don't blame him for that. I mean, Christ, £6 million, that's a lot of lolly.
Yeah, but he can afford it.
I know, but just because you can avoid it, he hasn't got that money. We're being frivolous.
Apparently, Ellie Goulding performed.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
£6 million is a lot of money to ask.
They probably only asked that much because they know we can afford it.
Well, it's not that they don't need the money, so they probably said that knowing they won't. If I had his money, I wouldn't pay somebody $6 million to sing at my wedding.
Well, there's some twat here got a tux on with a dicky bow, and then he's got a baseball hat pulled right down.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Lady Gaga and
Elton John.
Elton John. Tommy's sticking up for partners there.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what they say about a fart at Norbury. Better out than in.
Bar. What are you doing now, bastard?
We're only having a giggle, really.
Yeah.
But it should have had 2,000. That was a bit mean.
No.
Yeah. And other things.
Yeah.
What was it's been said.
Yeah.
Mm. Look, no, to be fair to me, we love our Dave, don't we?
Yeah, we do love Dave.
Give us
Say nothing.
I know you should be sitting on the trees now, don't
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's going to put his shiny suit on. He's doing a bit of wax on, wax off.
Let's see if you can find Roy Cropper's bag.
Well, the talcum powder inside it. There is shine, yeah.
Yeah.
We need, you know, lips, yeah.
Yeah.
You need one of them for when people try on the shots, so you can just zip them.
Yeah.
Close your zip.
Oh, it's gone all quiet.
Oh, is your sound gone?
No.
Did you say you got out planned for tomorrow? You're going up to see Ash?
Well, apparently,
Right. No, it's he doesn't finish work till about 4 o'clock, so we can go and do what we do, and then he's going to message me once he's finished work.
So I've got the joke on loads of spinny things again because he didn't use all his credit.
Spinny things?
Yeah, make
More Fabian rides.
Do you know what though? I said because we didn't use them all because we'd have to go on all of them. And I thought, oh, I can't handle any more spinning.
If that were me, my breakfast would be coming back up to say hello.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have much to eat, or it would have. What was that swing? The swing when we went on?
Oblivion.
No, that's not tower.
No, the ride. I know you got Alton the Oblivion at Alton Towers, but that one that we went on, that spun and swung, that was called Oblivion as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the one that swings like up.
Yeah, like that.
Just make sure you sit next to Edge, and then.
Well,
yeah.
He's trying to get me to go on that thing that goes up, haven't
you? Booster.
Booster?
Yeah, booster.
What did brief? What?
Confusion.
Oh, you feel like that when you get off it.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that, right? You have to literally put me on it.
That was the one.
That was the one, right?
Yeah.
I'm that small. I couldn't get on the seat. He actually literally
had to lift Crypto up onto the seat.
I couldn't get over it, could I?
No.
It nearly went somewhere new,
Could do one of them, taking one of them booster steps.
And you need it. If you're not tall, you can't get on that.
No.
It's not just sitting on it. It's got this big thing in the middle that you've got to twist it over. So you're trying to get on it without this big thing trying to stick up your. So it's hard to get on it.
Oh, baby, our Chase has just startled our biscuit. It touched him on his head. I think it started him. No, he didn't bark. He just shut up, bolt upright.
I know he was doing it really fast.
Yeah.
I like to have to see it.
Miami, yeah.
That's faster than Miami, that.
Mhm.
I should do that on purpose.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think he thought was out.
You know how toxic he is. I don't think he realised he was there and he shot bolt upright. Why would we do that, Gary?
Mhm.
Got no reason to time you out, Gary.
No, Gary.
You have the 90 seconds to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't time you out, Gary. You just got noticed that for a bit. You've been a good boy lately, so you don't need to go up there. You can stay firmly on the ground.
I don't mean again.
There's a gangbang going on, Gary. I want an invite.
Oh, you
I want a gangbang's going on without my invite.
beat me to it.
But one of them, innit? I'll meet you in the cave.
I don't mind doing a bit of swinging, you know what I mean? And the white fluffy plant outside the house to let the neighbours know we're all good to go.
Can you turn the heated blanket on, dear?
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, don't do electric blankets. You might have to have a what do we call it?
Yeah, Gary, you do know. Well, with
Yeah.
Graver.
No.
Water bottle.
You might end up as a fried.
Hey, I've got a hot water bottle that's fluffy with dangly pom-poms on. Me.
The socks are so cute.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how would you have survived, Gary, in olden days? Because you used to put hot coals in a copper pan, and you know.
Yeah, went to bed, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, is that the day they had piss pots as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like on a long stick, and it were a copper pan, and they used to put hot, you know, at fire, hot cinders in it, and take it up and like eat bread.
Oh, God.
I'm getting a bit jealous reading that chat. They're all chatting my Gary up. Steady on. I'm going to have to chuck a bucket of water over that chat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the invention of electric blankets and hot water bottles, you know, they've come a long way since, you know, the hot pan.
I do have an electric blanket, but I've never used it yet. It's still in packet.
We've got one. The G'day. I think you won it at Tom Borris in college at Callum, and we've never used it.
Some of them electric blankets are nice for a kid. Stupid.
Do you want me to use my thing on you?
Don't be jealous, Richard. I'm getting jealous.
Say,
Yeah.
do you want me to make you disappear? I've only got to press that orange.
Whoa.
I've only got to press that orange button and it'll make you disappear.
With that one. Whoa.
Grace,
Oh, that's it, man.
trying to chip me up because I was waving it about. It's his thing for his Avata. So we were talking about it earlier on because Tommy asked, you know, his latest video where he's flying through woods, were it real or were it AI generated? He says no, it's
Nowadays,
completely real. Might touch colour coding a bit, but that's it. That's
I've been out and about today. Well, you were as well. I took you down Cornwall, didn't I?
Yeah. And then we had to go back to shitty Blackpool.
Yeah, to Cornwall, then to
I was
Blackpool.
going to say, I were enjoying the train ride and all the lovely scenery down Cornwall, and then he stopped it, and we went to shitty Blackpool.
Yeah, well, I like to mix it up a bit.
But this is the thing, you can't compare. I mean, Blackpool into spot on Cornwall. You know what I mean?
No, definitely not.
They were at Manchester Airport other day.
Yeah, I were at Manchester Airport the other day. Yeah, get about Manchester Airport, Wales, Cumbria.
We could have waved en route.
I was in Sheffield as well.
When I was on the fair, we used to go to a place called Summer Court. One pub, one shop, and one post office.
About as bad as that place where you went in November, Richard.
Right, that place I went in Scotland, the one building, it was the pub, a post office and a cafe, and they were only open on a Friday and a Saturday, and I was there Monday to Thursday.
But it didn't stay till Friday, though.
Get out shite, no.
He only lasted one night, and he was back next day.
I was led in bed in that glamping pod, and all I could hear all night was this.
I thought Michael Myers were coming for him.
Yeah, with them flipping, what they call them, pine mountains, dancing on roof at flipping cabin all night.
I'm not kidding you. This is no word of a lie, and this is just the way that Richard told me. He says I've got duvet cover up like this.
I was scared. I drove down a dirt track for about 7 miles down a muddy dirt track, about 10 miles an hour. So you can imagine I was in the middle of nowhere, and all you could hear was water of the lock. And I looked round, and every single other glamping pod were empty. There were nobody there. It was closed. You know what I mean? I was the only idiot there.
No.
Bloody hell.
You know, when I got there, my key rang in on a tree branch. I thought, this is not looking good.
All right.
A welcome letter. I thought, welcome? My God. Oh, we were diabolical.
Yeah.
I mean, the place, summertime, it'd be absolutely beautiful, but when I went in November, I mean, even on my way there, I stopped at petrol station, and there were nobody at petrol station serving. I'm stood there for ages, and then this guy comes out his ass at the other side of the road. He says, "Oh, I haven't seen anybody for a fortnight." I thought, what?
I haven't seen anybody for. This is what I'm talking about. Old-fashioned bed warmer.
Yeah.
Imagine putting your feet up on though, you'd burn your toes.
No, the idea is you warm the bed before you go to bed.
Right, so you don't
Just
keep
put
the
hot coals in this pan, and you take it up. That's why it's got holes in it. So you just sort of go like that in your bed, so it warms the bed up before you get in.
Yeah, just got to make sure you don't set fire to it.
just hope that them embers don't spark up. But they also, I was just looking there on Google, and they also did a pot one, like a oblong pot thing, which sort of took over from that one.
All right.
I can imagine having a water bed.
Oh yeah, water bed. Bloody hell, I couldn't imagine that. Imagine you flipping pop it, and you know, I think I'm suit ceiling. Bloody hell, that would be a mess.
Oh, if it started leaking, yeah.
Oh God, you certainly couldn't smoke in them one.
Yeah. Well, I've never been on a boat, so I don't know if it gets easy.
Yeah, this is what took over from the metal one. That were a pot one.
Yeah, I remember that.
You could leave it in bed.
Yeah. Nowadays, I don't think people use that water bottles because everybody's got central heating, haven't they? I don't think many people use electric blankets nowadays.
Yeah, I use electric blanket in the winter.
Yeah.
I don't. It's bloody hot here all the time.
Yeah.
And if it's that hot, I want to, oh God, just, if you can't sleep, just sleep in my boots with nothing on.
Nearly, I have a fan running in the bedroom near enough every night, all year round, pretty much.
I see he basically got he left the camera on and he was in the night.
You don't leave them in the bed, Tommy, because you used to fill them with hot embers from your fire, because everybody had an open fire then. So you'd stick the hot embers in the pan, fasten it, and then just like that in bed.
Did he not burn the sheets?
Oh.
But you see, it were more or less always made of copper. Nah, I don't know why copper. Does it conduct heat better? I don't know. But that's exactly how they used to do it, you know, in olden days. I mean, I'm going back to way before, you know, when, you know, before me and Richard were a twinkle in man and his mum's eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. But yeah,
Same.
the idea was you did it last thing at night before you went to bed. So you could actually still get in a hot bed when you actually went to bed.
Back in them days, there were no central heating. You used to have bloody ice on inside at windows.
Yeah.
At
I could remember when I was a kid, because me and my sister slept in a double bed. This were in old house before we moved in. Anyway, there was no central heating. There were no running hot water even, right? No running hot water whatsoever. So we all had to sleep in one bedroom, because there were a third bedroom, but it weren't fit for habitation.
Yeah.
So anyway, we used to go to bed and we'd have a pile of coats piled high on top of thing, because it were same as Richard said. It used to be that cold in them days that the ice, you know, you get ice on inside at windows.
Also, one of the dangers of it, I felt the ice.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I can remember ice on inside at windows.
you know,
fire. When I were at home, we had a fire in every bedroom, so we used to light fire.
but you know, and they you know, our toilet was up the yard, so if you only wanted a piss, that's where Gazunda comes in. You know what I mean? Because you've got to go downstairs, through living room, through kitchen.
Crypto knows about them, don't you? Gazundas.
Up top of yard. You know, it was just easier to have a piss pot and do your business in a piss pot.
That'd be handy if you were too drunk and you didn't really want to get out of bed properly. I'll just slide off the bed and yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I mean, I can honestly say, and this is no word of a lie, I have used a piss pot, but when I was younger, a lot younger.
You know, I've been that dive for a toilet once. This is going to sound really bad, and I couldn't get to the toilet because like the bathroom. I had to actually use a mop bucket.
No. You know what I mean? It rather than piss you send or piss on floor, yeah, I'd sooner piss in the bucket any day at week.
Oh, I've had many a time when I've rattled to the bog and I've been dripping. Bloody hell.
So when he gets up next morning, he can see where it's been, because there's all these piss.
Well, no, I have one of them flash Swiffer mops out aim to
Yeah, fish pot.
But this is the thing, you know, I mean,
the essence.
You know, people, I mean, I were of the age where one bath a week on a Sunday evening. Got no hot water, so my mum used to, we've got a tin bath hanging outside, so my mum used to fetch the tin bath in, put it out next to open fire, because we, you know, there were no such thing as, so she used to put the tin bath in front of the fire to warm it up, and then she'd start boiling water so we could have a bath. And I'd be one end and my sister were other. And that was once a week bath on a Sunday night.
Yeah, I remember the tin baths.
My mum used to shove me in the sink when I was a little Belfast sink. One of them square Belfast sinks. She used to stick her fingers in my ears with soap on. Fucking hated it.
Oh dear. But I mean, you know, youngsters nowadays won't understand when you tell these tales that you know, there were no eating, there were no running hot water, you know, and you got to have a bath once a week on a Sunday evening in front of an open fire, and you know, you had to warm that up before you actually put any water. Can you imagine going into that and yours is sticked at bottom of tin bath?
Yeah.
That's why she had to warm it up.
Tastes good freak because there's got the frogs there.
I go to a dump in the middle of the night. I had to go to the bottom of the garden for a dump in snow as well.
Oh, we had to go up garden to toilet.
Heater in bog to stop it freezing up.
Stop it freezing pipes. Yeah. So you could flush bog when after you'd had a dump.
Wiping your ass up Radio Times. One of the days.
All cut into little squares and on a hook.
Yeah, you should bang them all on a bloody nail.
Well, did you do
Tommy says, did she used to hang you up on that clothes dryer?
I don't know. She still has that rack in the kitchen. She won't part with that for now. My God. No way. We've tried to throw it away, but she won't let us.
Well, you think for your mum it'd be so much easier to get like a tumble dryer and just, you know, because there's only her there, right?
She likes a rack, you've no chance.
But that's what I'm saying. They're so set in the ways, they don't like anything.
Took us 20 years to wrestle twin tub off her. She used to say, you're not taking that away. And she says, I always know when it's done because it rattles at back at the kitchen door. It works its way down the kitchen and bangs into the door. So I know it's done then. Twin tub.
I can remember after we moved with, my mum had still got a twin tub there.
You can still buy them now today.
Yeah. And Friday was the night that she used to do, well, majority at washing.
Yeah.
I have had a twin tub washing machine when I moved in on my own.
Gary said, sitting in the bath in front of fire, way around the bread on a fork, toasting the fire at the same time.
We used to do toast on fire. We actually had a fork, especially for toasting on a fire. It had like a slide out piece on it.
Well, you see, the ones that my grandma had were like them 3-pronged forks.
Yeah.
And it were either toasted tea cakes or toast on an open fire. You know, there were no such things as toasters in them days. It were a toasting fork in fire, an open fire.
Yeah. Oh, we used to do that all the time, that.
We used to look forward to that on a Friday evening because we used to go to my grandma's every Friday evening. And, you know, she'd got no fancy fangled things. I mean, this is how she used to wash her clothes. She'd put water, you know, carbolic soap or whatever in a bucket, and then she put clothes in, and she got a poncho, what they call a poncho, and that was your washing machine.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you know, she you know, and then she'd go out on back. Well, from there she'd throw them straight into the sink, rinse them, and then she'd put them back in another bucket and go outside. And she got one of these mangles that you.
I remember Fridays. We always used to go to chip shop on a Friday night. She'd say, "Wait till that miserable get close to the pub, and then I'll give you some money. You can go to Chippy."
But yeah, and that was my grandma. She was like so much like Richard. She wouldn't, you know, everything were done old fashioned.
Yeah, you can, Tommy. They still sell them now in Curry's twin tubs. You can still buy one.
But you can't understand anybody going and buying a twin tub, because with an automatic washer, you just bung them in and it does everything for you.
Scrubber, like a board, and used to
Washboard.
a washboard. That was it.
Yeah, my grandma had one of them, and all crypto. She used to have a washboard, and she used to starch, you know, collars on my granddad's collars.
Yeah.
She used to use starch on them.
Oh yeah, to get the
Yeah, it's to make the collars on the shirt stiff.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant something to get rid of the when you get a dark mat round.
No. This were it were all white shirts or work shirts or whatever. They used to be starched.
Oh.
But
new shirt in it that's stiff.
Yeah. What?
When you get
so you know what I mean? To anybody that's listening, it's so primitive, but that's how they used to get by in them days.
Well, obviously, I never lived in them days, but I get it. I've seen stuff of that.
You know what I mean? It's you know, and this is the thing as well. She for a long time she never had a fridge either.
Bloody hell.
Because they were like a back room where my grandma lived. They were like a back room, and it was just like a mesh cage, but it got like marble shelves in.
Oh,
and that'd keep your cheese. Yeah, it weren't a pantry. It was just like a cage, and you know, with marble shelves, and it'd keep everything cool, or you know, stop it from. But yeah. And she used to wear them big pink knickers and all, you know, and that come down to your knees.
Yeah.
Honestly, we used to laugh at her.
Are they the ones with the frilly bum?
Well, these what my grandma used to wear were proper flannelette ones, but they were no fancy about them. They were just flannelette, and they were like down to your knees, and they were knickers. Because she'd got like this like kind of rocking chair, and we'd go down on a Friday, and she'd be sitting there. She'd had legs wide open. You could see these, you know. And for ages, we just used to sit there and not send out. But yeah, they were they were flannelette, and they didn't come in any other colour. They were pink.
Oh. What is
Bloomers.
You know, the thing is, Tommy, as well, in my grandma's day, everything was so simple. You know what I mean? It was simple. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did call them bloomers, Bria. But yeah, I mean, they didn't come in any other colour, only pink. But they were pink flannel bloomers.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to think it were fab going to my grandma's on a Friday, and if she happened to be washing, there were me and my sister, and one had turned handle on thing, and other one had feed washing through mine.
Slave fucking labour, that.
We used to enjoy it because it was something different, if you know what I mean. They come out bone dry. Well, I won't say bone dry, but well, this is the thing, Raphael. Flannelette bed sheets is all right in winter time. In summer, you'd be sweating your kicks off. Oh yeah, I can remember them and all. Candlewick bedspreads. See, when it were winter, we used to have all sorts on. We used to have a bedspread. I mean, there were no such thing as duvets and duvet
coats and all sorts of shit thrown in a big heap.
You know what I mean? You'd have a bedspread, then you'd have, you get raid coats and chuck coats on bed because it was that cold.
I remember all the blankets.
Every now and then, my mum would light fire, and it was brilliant. It worked with fire burning.
But
come up with a shovel of coal and throw it on fire.
I bet you were nice and toasty, Richard.
Were, yeah. So every now and then she'd do it. Because there was a fire in every room upstairs. There still is, but they're covered over now. And she used to just get a shovel of coal, embers, and bring it up and chuck it on.
But I mean, when they used to have fireplaces in bedroom, they weren't as big as the ones downstairs, were they?
Oh,
they were only tiny things.
She's still got one in the kitchen, and it's all right big in the kitchen, but it's covered over. It's behind like a thing, but you can unclip this thing, and it's like a fire with a thing at the side for putting pots on and shit.
I used to cook on the one in the kitchen.
I can remember when the house had round pin plugs. All plugs were round pin. You weren't square pin like they are nowadays. They were round pin.
Okay.
Just plug bloody iron into light fitting and shit like that.
Yeah, I can remember that and all, Richard. This is the thing. I mean, when my dad built a bungalow, right, and it had got sunken bath and everything, we thought it would dip. The toilet were right next to the bathroom, so you got your own separate toilet. Honest to God, it was a shock to the system because we were used to, no running hot water, and all you got to do was turn a tap on and you get instant hot water, and we thought it would dip. So yeah,
I can remember when we first got a colour telly. My God, that was something. About 1971 or 72 it were. Jesus Christ. We were mesmerised by it. We're only about 22 inch. It was like watching an iPad.
But yeah, it's I mean, we've got his own bedrooms and sunken bath. We couldn't wait to go in bath.
See, that's posh, that sunken bath.
But when my dad were building it himself, he that's what he.
And then my mum went about 19 in early 80s. She bought a microwave when they first come out, and it cost about 800 quid. It did, and it lasted for donkey's years. Lasted about 25 years. It did, and only recently, more than 25 years, probably about 35 years. And only recently she finally threw it away. It lasted all that time. She got it from electricity. Electricity companies used to have their own shop, didn't they?
Yeah.
She bought it from there, she did. And it was about 600-700 quid it were when microwaves first come out. It lasted 30 odd years. It finally packed up. It did about 4 years ago.
Well, that's it. I mean, at end of the day, it's like a comfy pair of slippers, isn't it? If it's still working and there's no wrong with it.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And it even with digital, with a touchpad and that, we're talking 1980s.
It were virtually unheard of, that were in 80s.
When they first came out and she bought one, because we were absolutely mesmerised by it. You put something in and within 2 minutes it was red off. We couldn't get over it. It was an Electra, it were called, the brand. It was like a brown coloured microwave.
It's warm here today, but we've not got the fire on.
Well, we have the fan because it's too well.
Yeah.
The heat is a heat.
Yeah.
You'd probably get more out the if you open the kitchen window.
Yeah, true.
Is it like a gas? Is it a gas fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fireplace. Yeah.
That does tend to. It's like a dry air, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've not had it on though because it's been warm. I was say it's too warm. It's opening the window again.
Right, on that note, guys, I'm going to call it a night. And I'll see you all on Tuesday.
See you all on Tuesday.
Bye.
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 See you all on Tuesday.
Yes, I did get some.